Move over Outlander. Sam Heughan has a brand new leading lady, and fans are going crazy over this unexpected pairing. Sam Heughan and Anna Kendrick have officially been working side by side on set, and the dynamic between them is getting intense. They're starring together in the upcoming high-stakes thriller series, Embassy, playing ex-fiancés trapped inside a siege. So what's really going on behind the scenes, and how is their chemistry looking off camera? Let's dive into everything you need to know. Well, there is a new pairing coming to television that has Outlander fans especially curious: Sam Heughan and Anna Kendrick. But before the rumors get too far ahead of the facts, there's an important distinction. Yes, the two actors have been working together on Embassy. Yes, the series puts their characters in a relationship with a complicated romantic history. And yes, the story promises plenty of tension. But there is no verified evidence that Sam Heughan and Anna Kendrick are romantically involved in real life. What we do know is that their new series could give audiences a completely different kind of chemistry, a new partnership for Sam. After spending years as Jamie Fraser in Outlander, Sam Heughan is moving into a modern geopolitical thriller. In Embassy, he plays Connor Wright, a battle-hardened British SAS soldier. Anna Kendrick plays Lila, an American diplomat caught in the middle of an extraordinary crisis. And here's the part that's really interesting. Connor and Lila used to be engaged. So when these two characters meet again, there is already history between them. They're not strangers. They're not meeting for the first time. They know each other. And apparently, they don't necessarily agree on everything. The official premise says Lila must rely on the reluctant help of her former fiancé while an armed attack on the U.S. Embassy in London unfolds. That gives the series something more than just action. It gives it emotional tension. Not another Jamie and Claire. For longtime Outlander viewers, this may be the biggest adjustment. Sam's screen partner is no longer Catriona Balfe. There is no Jamie Fraser, there is no Claire Fraser, and there is no 18th century Scotland. Instead, Sam is stepping into a modern world of military operations, diplomacy, and conspiracy. That doesn't mean fans won't notice chemistry. In fact, they probably will. But this time, the chemistry belongs to Connor and Lila, not Jamie and Claire. And that's an important difference. Anna Kendrick is leading the story. Anna Kendrick isn't simply being brought into the series as Sam's romantic co-star. She's playing the central character. Lila is an American diplomat who faces an impossible decision after armed mercenaries stormed the U.S. Embassy in London. She has to decide whether to protect the U.S. ambassador or follow orders to extract a high-value asset. As the conspiracy becomes larger, she needs Connor's help. That puts Anna and Sam at the center of the action. And yes, there is romantic history. This is where things become especially interesting for viewers who love character-driven drama. Connor isn't simply Lila's colleague, he's her ex-fiancé. That means the writers don't have to spend 6 episodes building a relationship from nothing. The history is already there. Whatever happened between them happened before the story began, and now they're being forced back together at exactly the wrong moment. Imagine trying to survive an embassy takeover while working alongside someone you once planned to marry. That's an emotional minefield. The setting makes it even more intense. The series has already been filmed on location in Cologne, Germany, and London. It's a 6-episode thriller, and MGM Plus has confirmed that it will be available in the United States. A premiere date has not been announced. And MGM Plus isn't describing it as a slow political drama. The network has called it a high-octane 6-part thriller with a cinematic approach. That sounds like a very different experience from Outlander. Fans have already seen a first look. MGM Plus has released a first-look image showing Anna Kendrick and Sam Heughan apparently hiding together in a ventilation shaft. Even without seeing the full series, the image tells us something. These characters aren't simply standing around discussing politics. They're in danger. They're trying to stay alive, and they're apparently going to have to trust each other. That creates exactly the kind of situation where old feelings could resurface, or old disagreements could become even worse. But are Sam and Anna getting closer? On screen? Absolutely. That's part of the story. Off screen? There's no reliable reporting establishing a romantic relationship between Sam Heughan and Anna Kendrick. So when fans say they're getting closer, the safest interpretation is that their professional partnership and on-screen relationship are becoming more interesting as Embassy approaches its release. And honestly, that's enough to get excited about. 2 accomplished actors, a 6-episode thriller, a former engagement, an international conspiracy, an embassy under attack, and a race against time. That's a pretty strong combination. Sam's next era. There's also something symbolic about this project. If you've been missing Sam Heughan on your television screen ever since Outlander came to an end, there's finally some exciting news. Sam Heughan is coming back, and this time he isn't returning as Jamie Fraser. Instead, the Scottish actor is stepping into a completely different world, a tense, modern, geopolitical thriller filled with armed mercenaries, political secrets, military danger, and a high-stakes race against time. The new series is called Embassy, and it has officially found a U.S. home. MGM Plus announced on July 28th that the 6-part thriller will be available on both its linear channel and streaming platform in the United States. There is just one thing fans will have to wait a little longer for. A premiere date has not yet been announced. And for Outlander fans, this could be a very exciting next chapter for Sam Heughan, because Connor Wright is about as far away from Jamie Fraser as you can imagine. Sam Heughan is back, but this time, everything is different. For 8 seasons, viewers knew Sam Heughan as Jamie Fraser. Jamie was a Highland warrior, husband, father, leader, and survivor whose story became deeply connected with Catriona Balfe's Claire Fraser. But Outlander has now ended its 8-season run. That means fans are facing something they haven't experienced in years. There is no new season of Jamie and Claire waiting around the corner, no new Fraser's Ridge storyline, no new adventure through time, no more wondering what Jamie and Claire will face next. Instead, fans now have to discover what Sam Heughan looks like in an entirely different role. And Embassy appears ready to give him exactly that opportunity. The series puts him in the role of Connor Wright, a British SAS soldier and the former fiancé of Anna Kendrick's character, Lila. That's already enough to get fans curious, but the story becomes even more intense from there. The story behind Embassy. The new series follows Lila, an American diplomat working in London. At first, it might sound like a conventional political drama, but things quickly become dangerous. Armed mercenaries storm the U.S. Embassy in London. Suddenly, Lila is placed in an impossible situation. She has to decide whether to protect the U.S. ambassador or follow his orders to extract a high-value asset being held inside the embassy. And while all of this is happening, something much bigger appears to be unfolding. A conspiracy begins to emerge. Lila can't simply trust everyone around her. She has to rely on her instincts, and eventually, she turns to someone from her past, her ex-fiancé, Connor Wright. That's where Sam Heughan enters the story. The official synopsis describes Connor as a British SAS soldier who reluctantly helps Lila during the dangerous hours before extraction. So yes, there is action, there's political intrigue, there's danger, and there is also a complicated relationship between two people who already have history together. This isn't Jamie Fraser. One of the most interesting things about Embassy is that Sam isn't simply playing another version of Jamie Fraser. Connor Wright comes from an entirely different world. Jamie belonged to the historical drama of Outlander. Connor belongs to a contemporary geopolitical thriller. Jamie carried a sword. Connor is a highly trained modern military operative. Jamie spent years fighting to protect his family and his people. Connor appears to be walking into a completely different kind of battlefield, and that gives Sam an opportunity to show viewers another side of his acting. For an actor who spent more than a decade associated with one iconic character, that can be extremely important. Let's be honest, leaving a role like Jamie Fraser behind isn't easy. When an actor plays one character for 8 seasons, that character can become inseparable from the actor's identity. Fans don't simply recognize Sam, they recognize Jamie. They hear Sam's voice and think about Jamie. They see him in a Scottish landscape and think about Jamie. They see him riding a horse and think about Jamie. That's the power of a character that becomes culturally significant. But it can also create a challenge. How do you convince audiences to see you as someone completely different? That's exactly what Embassy could help Sam do. A completely new kind of story. Unlike Outlander, Embassy isn't about time travel or historical romance. It's about diplomacy, military operations, and an unfolding conspiracy. The story takes place in a world that feels much closer to the present day, and because the entire first season consists of only 6 episodes, the series has the potential to move quickly. There isn't necessarily room for endless detours. The central crisis is already underway. An embassy has been attacked. A high-value asset needs to be extracted. The characters are running against the clock. And Lila and Connor have personal history that could make the situation even more complicated. That combination could create a very different viewing experience for Sam's longtime fans. Anna Kendrick leads the series. Sam isn't carrying the series alone. Anna Kendrick takes the lead role of Lila. Kendrick is known for films and television projects including Pitch Perfect, A Simple Favor, and Woman of the Hour. Now she's moving into a high-pressure action thriller environment, and her character isn't simply waiting around for someone else to save her. Lila is described as sharp and resourceful. She's an American diplomat who has to make difficult decisions while everything around her begins falling apart. And that makes the relationship between Lila and Connor especially interesting. They already know each other. They have history. They were once engaged, but now they're forced to work together under extraordinary circumstances. J.K. Simmons adds even more star power. The cast also includes another major name. J.K. Simmons plays the American ambassador. Simmons is an Academy Award-winning actor known for a huge range of performances, from intense dramas to action movies and television. His involvement adds another level of credibility to the project, and his character is at the center of the crisis. Lila's impossible choice involves protecting the ambassador or following his orders to extract the high-value asset. So Simmons' character isn't simply a background figure, he appears to be an important part of the central conflict. A 6-episode thriller. One detail that could appeal to viewers who enjoy fast-paced television is the episode count. Embassy will consist of 6 episodes. The series has already been filmed, meaning fans aren't waiting for production to begin. The show was shot on location in Cologne, Germany, and London, England. That location work could give the series a cinematic feel. Instead of relying entirely on studio environments, the production was able to use real European locations to create the atmosphere of an international political crisis. And that appears to be exactly what MGM Plus is emphasizing. MGM Plus is very excited about the series. Michael Wright, global head of MGM Plus, described Embassy as a high-octane, six-part thriller with an exceptional cast and creative team. He specifically highlighted Anna Kendrick, Sam Heughan, and J.K. Simmons, along with creator Ram Lotan and directors John Strickland and Christian Alvart. According to Wright, the series is designed to reinforce MGM Plus as a destination for cinematic storytelling. That's an important signal. MGM Plus isn't simply adding the series quietly. The network appears to see Embassy as one of its significant upcoming thriller projects. Who created Embassy? The series was created and written by Ram Lotan. John Strickland and Christian Alvart directed the series. Strickland is known for work including Bodyguard and The Rig, while Alvart has worked in film and television across international productions. The combination suggests that Embassy is aiming for a serious, cinematic thriller rather than a lightweight action series. And that's probably good news for Sam Heughan. After playing Jamie Fraser for so long, he has an opportunity to work within a completely different genre. What will fans think of Connor Wright? That's perhaps the biggest question. Will fans immediately accept Sam as Connor, or will they spend the first few episodes thinking, that's Jamie Fraser? It's impossible to know yet, but the role itself sounds promising. Connor isn't simply described as a generic soldier. He's Lila's ex-fiancé. That means there's an emotional history behind the character. The two aren't strangers. They know each other's strengths, they know each other's weaknesses, and they may know each other's secrets. Imagine being trapped inside an embassy under attack with the person you once planned to marry. That's already a complicated situation. Now add armed mercenaries and a mysterious high-value asset. Suddenly, the emotional stakes become just as important as the physical danger. Could there be romance? Naturally, fans are going to wonder. After all, Connor and Lila are former fiancés. That immediately raises questions about their history. Why did they break up? Do they still have feelings for each other? Can they trust one another? And what happens when they're forced to work together under extreme pressure? The series has not been promoted simply as a romance, though. Its central story is a geopolitical action thriller, so fans shouldn't expect Outlander all over again. Instead, the relationship appears to be one part of a much larger story involving an embassy attack and a conspiracy. The first look has already arrived. MGM Plus has released a first look at the series. One image shows Anna Kendrick and Sam Heughan apparently hiding inside a ventilation shaft, and even that single image tells fans something. This isn't going to be a quiet political drama. The characters appear to be in serious danger. They're hiding, they're trying to survive, and they're apparently working together despite everything that happened between them. A trailer has not yet been released, according to TV Insider's current report. That means there are still plenty of questions surrounding the series. When can fans watch it? This is the frustrating part. There is currently no official premiere date. MGM Plus has confirmed the U.S. home for Embassy, but it has not announced when the first episode will premiere, so fans will have to wait for another announcement. The important news, however, is that the series has a confirmed U.S. platform. It won't disappear into the international television market. American viewers will be able to watch it through MGM Plus. International viewers have options too. The series isn't limited to the United States. MGM Plus will also make it available in several other markets, including Italy, Spain, Belgium, the Netherlands, Brazil, Mexico, Chile, Colombia, and Argentina. Prime Video has deals covering the UK, Ireland, Canada, France, Australia, and New Zealand. Germany will get the series through ZDF. So Embassy is clearly being positioned as an international series, and considering Sam Heughan's global fan base, that's important. what this means for Sam Heughan. For Sam, Embassy represents more than just another acting job. It's his chance to prove that his career after Outlander can be just as interesting as his career during it. Jamie Fraser will always be part of his legacy. There's no escaping that. But actors aren't supposed to remain frozen in one role forever. They grow, they experiment, they take risks, and they find new characters. Connor Wright could be one of those characters for Sam. The post-Jamie era has begun. There's something symbolic about this announcement arriving so soon after Outlander ended. The 8-season series wrapped its run in May 2026, and now, just a few months later, Sam's next major television role has an American home. That's a quick transition. For fans who are still emotional about Jamie and Claire's final chapter, Embassy could provide a new reason to turn on the television. It won't replace Outlander, nothing can, but it could give viewers something different, something faster, something more dangerous, and something that allows Sam Heughan to become a completely different character. And that may be exactly what fans need. Maybe the best way to deal with missing Jamie Fraser isn't to search for another Jamie. It's to let Sam surprise us. Let him become Connor Wright. Let him create a character who has nothing to do with the Highlands. Let him work alongside Anna Kendrick and J.K. Simmons. Let him enter a world of international politics and military danger. And let audiences discover what he can do next. Because Outlander may be finished, but Sam Heughan's story is nowhere near finished. One thing fans can look forward to. We don't know the premiere date yet. We don't know exactly how the conspiracy will unfold. We don't know whether Connor and Lila will reconcile. We don't know whether Connor will survive the events of the series. And we don't know how audiences will react. But we do know this. Sam Heughan is coming back to American television, and he's bringing a completely different character with him. After more than a decade as Jamie Fraser, he's trading the Highlands for London, romance for geopolitical danger, and historical drama for a modern military thriller. That is a pretty exciting next chapter. So if you're one of the fans who has been saying, "I miss Sam Heughan on my screen," there is finally something new to look forward to. Embassy is coming to MGM Plus in the US. The premiere date is still to be announced, but the first chapter of Sam's post-Outlander television era is officially taking shape. For more than a decade, Sam Heughan was associated with one character above almost everything else, Jamie Fraser. Now he's showing audiences that he can move beyond that role. He's already explored action roles before, including SAS Red Notice, but Embassy gives him another opportunity to establish himself in contemporary television. And Anna Kendrick gives him a completely different screen partner. That's exciting because audiences don't know yet what their dynamic will feel like. Will it be explosive? Will it be emotional? Will it be sarcastic? Will it be romantic? Or will the danger leave no room for romance at all? Those are the questions viewers will have to wait to answer. 6 episodes could make this a fast ride. The short episode count is another interesting detail. There are only 6 episodes. That means the story has limited space to waste time. The embassy crisis has to develop quickly, the conspiracy has to unfold, Lila has to make her decisions, Connor has to deal with his past, and the characters have to reach some kind of conclusion. If the series keeps its pace, viewers could potentially find themselves moving from one major twist to another very quickly. The big question, can they trust each other? This may ultimately become the heart of the series. Not romance, not action, trust. Lila and Connor already have a complicated history. Now they're trapped in a dangerous situation where one wrong decision could have devastating consequences. Can Lila trust Connor? Can Connor trust Lila? And can either of them separate their professional responsibilities from whatever happened between them in the past? Those questions could make the series much more compelling than a simple action thriller. Outlander fans may be surprised. Some viewers will inevitably watch Embassy because they miss Sam Heughan. That's understandable. But the best thing fans can do is give Connor Wright a chance to exist independently. Don't compare every line to Jamie. Don't expect every relationship to resemble Jamie and Claire. Don't expect 18th century romance. This is something new, and that's precisely why it could work. Sam gets to show another side of himself. Anna Kendrick gets to lead a tense geopolitical story, and audiences get to watch two actors create a new partnership from scratch.